welcome back to all my crypto maniacs. How are you doing today? Today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. We are going to be looking at the 4-hour price chart and the daily price chart. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. But of course, first of all, I do have to put out a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, and anything I say into these videos is for entertainment purposes only. So please be smart and do your own research before you put any of your hard-earned money into these volatile markets. Now let's just jump into the 4-hourly chart. Looking at the 4-hourly chart, we can see that Bitcoin did create some sort of a symmetrical triangle here, and we did have a breakdown just 2 days ago, and then we had a confirmation right here. So I would say that this is valid. At least this diagonal support is valid. Although I do not like the fact that with this dump we didn't get close to our support, so it's not really the perfect symmetrical triangle, but we're gonna go with it. And so far we do have a confirmation here. We did have a rejection at its previous support, and right now we are trying to break below our previous low, which would give us an additional confirmation for this downtrend. The price target of this would be let me just change this. It would be somewhere around, let us see, this is a breakout point here, and price target this would be around 27,000, which is also our support that we measured in the previous videos. So this adds up. If this happens, we could see Bitcoin dump another 14% to the downside. So this would be an incredible trade. However, we do have some more support around these areas. First support is right here. We're going to talk about this support a bit later. But if you are looking at the daily, we do have one daily support right here at $30,800, which is the daily support that hold a few times here. And then we have another daily support down at 28,800, which is our previous bottom here from this crash. So this is a potential take profit as well if you do go into a trade, and we do have to be careful on this last bottom here at $27,000. This would be the fulfillment of this move, so we could expect that if we do get down here, we could see a nice pull up to the upside before we continue downwards if we will. Let's just check this Fibonacci ribbons as well. And as you can see, if we do measure from our previous bottom here at 28,000, just a bit higher, something like this. If measured from our bottom at 28,800 all the way up to our this cycle top here at $36,650, we can see that our 1.236 Fibonacci extension is exactly on this $27,000. Our one Fibonacci line is at this daily resistance here, of course, because we did measure from here, and we also have a 0.786 Fibonacci apologize, a 0.786 Fibonacci line around $30,500, which is pretty close to our daily. So I would expect some support here. However, if we break that, it wouldn't surprise me to dump all the way down to 28,800 before we have any retracements back up. So this is going to be it for here. Let's jump to daily. I forgot to mention that it is possible that Bitcoin could be trading within this parallel channel here, probably like here. In this case, we could go down, and if we see a bounce somewhere around this $31,200, Bitcoin could be trading with this parallel channel, which would mean that we could go up and retest this upper channel here up at $33,650, or our daily right here, which corresponds with this line as well. So it would be surprising if we see another bounce up here, because we did have quite a nice resistance, a nice rejection from this previous diagonal point. Let's jump to a daily chart and look at the daily, and let's switch it to this one. Okay, never mind this one. This one was just like this. This was just some point when I was looking at some patterns. And right now we can see that Bitcoin is kind of trading in a descending triangle, which is bearish. It's a bearish pattern. I did draw two lines. First one was from this high here that corresponds with this high, and then with this high, and we are closing to the apex of this pattern as well. And the other one was ejecting this previous breakout here, because it did turn out to be a fake out. So I drew another line like this, and we are also in the apex of this triangle as well. So the way I see it now, we do have this nice box of support here from all of these candles to down here to the bottom of these candles right here to this week's at $28,000. We are on the Phemex chart, so it's a bit more less liquid, less volatile than it would be on any other platform. However, we do see that we are trying to break to the downside. We are pushing and retesting this support, green support here, which as well acts as support as of now, because but if we do break this down below $29,000, $28,800, this would turn into a huge resistance, and it wouldn't be nice to see, because then we would have a price target somewhere around this $20,000. We could see some support at $24,000 as we speak in the previous videos. But let's just check the measured move of this. Let's measure conservatively. We're gonna go from first pattern to the breakout point right here, and then we're gonna go another one from the top. Let's go from here down to here. We're gonna go conservatively. We're not gonna be trading, we're not gonna be measuring the maximum price pool. So let's see if we break down the first line. The first movement of this triangle would bring us down all the way down to $21,200, which would be pretty close to $20,000. If we measure from the bottom of this triangle, we would be at around $20,000, which is this horizontal support. We can draw it right here. This would be our first support, and we could see some support, of course, at $24,000, somewhere around here, because we did have a little bit of price action here. However, this is not much in comparison to $20,000, because at $20,000 we did have multiple touches even here, while on $24,000 we only traded for about, what was it, like 6 days that we traded in that area. So I wouldn't be surprised to see just a small bounce of there and then continuation down to $20,000. And our next price target would be around $12,000, and I would expect this $12,000 to $14,000. I would draw a box here, because we did see a week all the way up to $14,000, so I would draw something like this. Let's go with the box here, rectangle box, and we're gonna go from, let's just start from here and all the way down to here. This would be our, I apologize, there we go. This would be our next biggest support in case we do get down here. This would be a great buying opportunity, because it is a huge support. We did see a bounce off of this a few times. This was a huge resistance for Bitcoin in the past, so I would expect it to act as a nice support. And this would also be, if we measure from our top to the bottom, about 82% dump, which would mean that our apologize, let me just turn off the sound of my phone. This would mean that we would be in the perfect bear market right here. So this would probably be a nice consolidation here, and then pump to the upside in case we do see this turn into support here. However, we could turn anywhere from this support. It doesn't mean that we are going to reach this point down here, but if we do, this box is going to be an incredible buying opportunity for you in case we see these levels. Now let's just try and measure. Let me see how we're going to do this. Let's measure the trend-based Fibonacci line, and I'm just going, I didn't even prepare for this video, I'm just going with it as I see pleased. So let's go from this top down to this bottom, and then back to this top, and we can see that we do have some correspondence with this support at $20,000. We do have a 4.618 Fibonacci extension down here, and if you do see this level, this is going to be incredible. As we can see, also 3.618 Fibonacci extension is also at the bottom of our support right here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see these levels retested again if we break possible support at $24,000 again. However, we don't have much going on right here, so I wouldn't be surprised that in case if we break here, that we will go all the way down to $20,000. This let's see if 3.278 extension, let's see where it goes. Oh, we have it here. No, wait, 4.278, and let's see, it is pretty close to these 4.272. It is pretty close to our $24,000 level. However, I wouldn't see it as a big support there. There is not much we can do, so this is gonna be it for it. Hope that we have some information here that's gonna be necessary. And if you do want to trade this, I do have to mention that Phemex is offering an incredible $1,000 bonus right now. So if you join via the link below, they offered for my partnership link a $1,200 bonus. If you sign with the link below, you have to deposit and then you receive bonus depending on your deposit, of course. But this is for leverage trading is for experienced traders only. So again, if you don't feel as an experienced trader, don't use leverage. You can still trade on a spot. However, the bonus is for contract trading only. So if you want to use this trade, this bonus, and if you do feel like experienced trader, go in the link down below, click on Phemex link, join up, deposit, and claim the bonus, which you can use to trade with without risking any of your capital, and then you can withdraw all the profits from that. If you want another alternative, there is a Bybit link in the comments below as well. You can also claim some bonus there. So if you want, you have an opportunity to do so. Now let's jump to Ethereum. Oh, let me check the exponential moving average ribbon, because this is really important. As we can see, we are right now pushing into this exponential moving average ribbon. We did find a lot of resistance here, and we do have some spread on this line, which means that this resistance is valid. This is another reason why I believe that Bitcoin is going to go down, and until we see a nice retracement up and see the crossing of this exponential moving average ribbon. Our 200 moving average is also around $39,100 right now. So until we break this 200 moving average, I'm remaining bearish. But if we do see a bounce up, retest of this 200 moving average, and then retest of this exponential moving average ribbons as support, this would be a bit more bullish in my case. But for now, I am still staying bearish on Bitcoin. Let's jump to 4 hourly, and let's jump to Ethereum. Let's check the Ethereum. Oh, these are just some patterns that we were trading. It was a really beautiful pattern season for Ethereum right here, because you can see we did have a lot of rising wedges and symmetrical triangle that fulfilled perfectly. But for now, let's focus on our current price, and let's see. I didn't even check Ethereum today, so let's see if we do have some parallel channel here. It does look like so. It looks perfectly, and yeah, look at this. It's an incredible parallel channel. I don't see any symmetrical triangle as it did with Bitcoin on the 4 hourly chart, which is a bit more bullish. So we could see a crash of Ethereum down to this $1,800 level, and if we do, this might be a nice buying opportunity for a nice retracement back up. But it is extremely risky, because we could break this support and dump even lower. We already have 3 retests on the upper side and only two tests on the bottom side, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not jumping into any trades right now. I do have a one short trade open right now, and I'm not planning on closing it just yet, and I'm gonna show you why a bit later. But now let's see. Oh look, this was another nice rising wedge pattern. Look at this, it's beautiful. Ethereum is just doing these patterns extremely beautifully. Look at this, go a bit like this. It's just doing them perfectly and extremely beautifully, and it's respecting all the patterns. So if you traded this, you would be in a great position right now. It's a simple pattern that Ethereum likes to respect, and this would be an 18% trade. If you put up leverage, let's say 10x leverage on this trade, you would have made 180% profit on this simple trade within what, 8 days? Yeah, about 8 days, which would be incredible. Even less, because I did measure a bit more than I was supposed to. But again, if you do want to trade this, you can join Phemex or Bybit in the link down below. You can claim the bonuses, use those bonuses to trade with, so you don't have to risk your own capital, and then withdraw any profits that you make off of these bonuses. So this is looking beautiful for Ethereum. Let's check exponential moving average ribbons right now are looking as a resistance. You can see a nice rejection here, which is not bullish for Ethereum, of course. Let's check daily exponential moving average ribbon, and again, yeah, we did see a nice rejection at this point, right at the top of the exponential moving average ribbon, and we are going further down right now. And I wouldn't be surprised to go down and retest this bottom at $1,700. If we break that, this would be extremely bearish for Ethereum. But if I do expect that if Bitcoin breaks down, Ethereum is going to go even harder. We can see that we do have a nice horizontal support here at these levels here, somewhere around here. And we also, let me just make this full, because right now we do have another line. This would be our resistance, our support, and we do also have another support somewhere around here, which could right now act as resistance if we get this candle close below this this support right now. This could turn into resistance. So yeah, we could also draw a box here, of course, but this is quite a large frame between, quite a large gap. So I wouldn't draw a box in between, because this is 10% gap. So if we see a close below this, we could see then our current support acts as resistance and then send us down all the way down to $1,700. Now let's check another thing. We're gonna go here, and we can see our market cipher right now, and on the 3-hourly chart we just printed our blood diamond, which is extremely bearish in considerance with our blue waves. As we can see, we do have a downwards momentum right here. We did have a sell signal here, so we are creating lower lows on the blue waves. We also have money flow in the negative right now, so if this continues, we could see another dump down for Bitcoin and Ethereum. We also created a lower low here as well. We dumped all the way down to 31,380, which is not good for Bitcoin right now, let me tell you. We are creating lower lows and lower highs, which is a bearish structure. So again, I wouldn't be surprised to see a continuation of this dump. Let's check Bitcoin again. Let's go to 4-hourly, and we can see that, yeah, we do have some bounces off of this diagonal support of this parallel channel here, but we're gonna see how this will react, because we are on 4-hourly chart, and this is gonna take some time before the candle close. So we just have to watch that out, and hopefully we are gonna see some nice trades happening here. So again, if you want to trade this on leverage, you can go on Phemex or Bybit down the link below. Phemex is offering a 1,000 trade bonus for your initial deposit, and another $200 bonus you can claim with this deposit, or even with trading and stuff like that. So you should definitely check it out, but it is for experienced traders only, so be careful. If you do enjoy this video, please destroy the like button, click subscribe and notification button to be notified as soon as I post my next video. And of course, if you want me to do technical analysis on any other coin, or you want to talk about anything else, please leave it in the comments down below and I'll do my best and create a video about that topic. So until next time, see you guys later.